Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our special YouTube series, where we delve into the tactical genius of one of football's all-time greats, Lionel Messi. Today, we embark on a journey to unravel the intricate web of strategies, skills, and footballing intellect that made Messi a force to be reckoned with on the pitch. Professional defenders, great defenders, look foolish in comparison to Lionel Messi. He is regarded as one of the best players of his generation and possibly one of the best players of all time because of his dribbling, which is reminiscent of great players like Diego Maradona, and his quickness while changing direction. To advance your game to the next level, you can start developing the core dribbling skills and juke maneuvers Messi uses. Building fundamentals. Tip number 1 is to keep the ball close at all times. The ball is constantly held very near to Messi's body as he moves, almost as if it were fastened to a thin rope around the ankle. Practice slithering between cones as rapidly as you can to improve your close dribbling technique. To make it around the cones without going wacky, you'll have to manage the ball and keep it close. It's crucial to practice in short bursts. While walking, it's simple to keep the ball near, but doing it at a full run is far more difficult. Build up your pace and dribbling endurance gradually, aiming for a touch every 2 to 3 steps. Tip number 2 is to keep your head up. To have exceptional ball control and to dribble in the Messi fashion, one must have excellent vision. Focus on defenders' hips to determine which direction they are heading so you can anticipate the best approach to knock them off balance or even catch them with their legs apart for a morale-damaging nutmeg. Practice keeping your eyes up at the activity around you. Tip number 3 is to establish a low center of gravity. It almost seems unfair that Messi's diminutive stature contributes to his skill as a dribbler. Although being tall doesn't necessarily make you a great dribbler, he glides with the ball close to him and makes more strides per dribble than some other dribblers. Tip number 4 is to keep your arms out. Do you recall how Jack Sparrow moved in Pirates of the Caribbean with his arms outstretched to control his inebriation? Look at some video. Messi and other elite dribblers dribble like that. You may keep yourself in the optimal position by maintaining your balance during quick transitions and changes in direction by keeping your arms bent and somewhat away from your body. Tip number 5 is to get faster. One of the most important factors in Lionel Messi's style of play and ball management is speed. Messi stands out from other players due to his ability to maintain close possession of the ball while moving quickly. Perform ball sprints in the wind to improve your speed. Try to move as quickly as you can while making as many touches as you can with the ball. When moving from one end of the field to the other, timing yourself and try to move more quickly. Suicides or run lines. Start practicing suicide drills that require you to move back and forth across the field, from the goal line to the 6-yard, 5.5 meters, box to the 18-yard, 16.5 meters, box, midfield, and back, to increase your fast-twitch explosiveness. Tip number 6 is to play constantly. The secret, according to Messi, was to love the game and play it continuously. Messi was once asked in an interview what it required to become a great player like him. Messi played every day, morning, noon, and night, starting at the age of 3. He broke objects while playing inside and was reprimanded. He began dribbling a soccer ball as soon as he learned how to walk. Follow suit. Part 2. Faking out defenders. Tip number 1 is to shield the ball with your body. Put your body in between any nearby defenders and any passes you receive. Try to keep the ball away from the defense as much as you can by turning your hip or your back to them. As soon as he traps the ball, Messi frequently immediately has his eyes up and is staring at an opponent over his shoulder. Tip number 2 is to accept passes with the foot farthest from your opponent. Try to control the pass with the foot that is furthest away from your opponent when you trap a pass. Messi frequently approaches the defense near enough to touch it, but he always has the ball closer to him and his center of gravity than his rivals. Accept the pass and trap it to create space so you can get off to a good start. Tip number 3 is to locate the space. Choose the direction that will give you the best chance of having enough room to navigate around the defender while keeping your eyes up. Look closely at the defender's hips to observe which way they're facing and what he appears to be expecting you to do. If you're right-footed, most defenders will instinctively guess that you'll go right, which might be your natural tendency anyway. Use that misconception to your advantage. Tip number 4 is to bring the defense in by stepping in the opposite direction you want to go. With the foot that will eventually lead you in the direction you want to go, control the ball while stepping with the other foot. The reason Messi's signature move is so effective against defenders is that it occurs so quickly that it is simple to miss. Messi basically makes one stutter step in the fake direction, feints, and then dribbles in the opposite direction with the outside of his foot to juke out a defender. Tip number 5 is to approach the defender slowly. Before flying past them and finding space, Messi draws the defender in and compels him to show his hand and make a mistake. Messi uses basic direction adjustments and ball control to perform seemingly impossible feats. He isn't a dazzling dribbler like Cristiano Ronaldo or a master of the stepover. And with that, we come to the end of our in-depth analysis on Lionel Messi's tactical prowess. Throughout his illustrious career, Messi has proven himself to be a master of the game, constantly adapting and evolving his approach to fit different systems and challenges. In conclusion, Lionel Messi's tactical genius has been the driving force behind his incredible career. His ability to adapt, read the game, and execute strategies with precision has solidified his status as one of the greatest footballers of all time. As we bid farewell to his playing days, we can only marvel at the legacy he leaves behind and eagerly anticipate the impact he will continue to make in the footballing world.